Furniture was one of the first government-owned businesses in KWARA State, founded in the year 1967 as part of the then administration efforts to provide infrastructure and jobs for the then young state of KWARA. With the creation of KWARA State from the then North Central State, the military administrator of the state at the time embarked on a massive infrastructure drive for the then young state. Structures such as the KWARA State Government House and KWARA Hotels are notable successes of the era. KWARA Furniture commenced operations in the year 1977 and did very well, as it was the only such company in northern Nigeria at the time, producing and supplying furnishing and furniture products to other states in the region and beyond. Over time, like many other state-owned businesses, especially in the Nigerian manufacturing sector, the old KWARA Furniture became moribund due to several factors that included poor management practices. When the ETHNIX Designs, a South African company, took over the moribund KWARA Furniture in 2005, the facility was completely run down. However, today, KWARA ETHNIX Designs has once again grown to be a top player in the furniture manufacturing industry.
As part of the government's effort in promoting investment, ETHNIX Design of KWARA South Africa was invited to come and invest in KWARA, so-called moribund KWARA furniture.
If you don't have well-trained staff, it's not going to happen. And if you don't have proper machinery, it's just gonna not happen. So we discovered that the KWARA Furniture had their own machinery which they were using, but there was some improvement that we had to do on that. And the relationship and the trust between the KWARA state government and ETHNIX Designs, which is a South African group, they agreed, and the state government had to give some money in order that we must improve the standard of the company. So we were given some loan from the government.
The coming in of the ETHNIX Designs of South Africa is not the first attempt at revamping the operations of KWARA Furniture through private sector participation by the state government. This, however, could not provide the much-needed leadership needed to keep the company on its feet and fully operational.
The government decided to give out the KWARA Furniture to a company that will manage it, on liberal basis. So that was when Unique Promotion Nigerian Limited came in, to lease the company and run it as a private organization. That continued until 2001. Right, when the Unique company cannot continue anymore because they have problem with government and all that, so the appointment of the lease agreement was terminated.
However, the successive administration decided to make an attempt, this time ensuring round pegs in round holes. The choice of ETHNIX Designs as a partner in revamping the then moribund KWARA Furniture was informed by the success of the company in the South African market space, and this decision has been quite rewarding. With all the T's crossed and I's dotted, the team of professionals from South Africa arrived in Ilorin in the year 2005. In August 2005, KWARA ETHNIX Designs Nigeria Limited was registered with a Memorandum of Understanding which gave ETHNIX Designs a 60% shareholding in the new company, while the state government retained 40%.
As part of the Memorandum of Understanding, it was agreed that ETHNIX Design, which is a popular furniture manufacturer in South Africa, we own 60%. While KWARA state government own 30%. That they are going to create a new company to be known as KWARA ETHNIX Designs Limited. That's what gives back to KWARA ETHNIX.
The agreement was the KWARA state government had 40% shares, and the ETHNIX Designs, which is South Africa, got 60% shares. So We looked at the way of getting the company to the next level with the improvement of machinery, the relationship between the KWARA state government and the South African body. So we started looking to see the areas of marketing strategies, how the company gonna survive, the staff training, like I said before, in order that the company, because those were the most important basics. If you don't have well-trained staff, it's not gonna happen. And if you don't have proper machinery, it's just gonna not happen.
KWARA State's share of the company is being managed by Harmony Holdings Limited, which is the holding company for all KWARA State-owned businesses. After incorporation, the first line of action was training for the initial core of staffers of the company. The first set of 12 staff of the company was flown to South Africa for training in the same year.
ETHNIX Design is actually a South African company, and in 2004 the KWARA state government decided that there was the urgent need to improve on the production level and the competency level of the then KWARA furniture, and that was when the state government went into collaboration with this South African firm that is renowned worldwide in terms of making furniture, and that is when this relationship came into being. And in 2005, the KWARA state government sponsored 15 staff from the then KWARA Furniture to South Africa for extensive training in contemporary designs when it comes to furniture making. And when they came back, they were made supervisors, and that is the relationship between them. And so it's just to take the production level, the competency level, the standard level to the next level, and the relationship has really paid off. And in terms of Harmony Holdings, the South African firm has a percentage holding in KWARA ETHNIX Design, while the interest of the KWARA state government is being looked over after by Harmony Holdings.
In 2006, a memorandum of association was formed between KWARA state government and the ETHNIX group of South Africa. Okay, then eventually we were asked to send in people for training purposes, because the technology that is obtainable with us here is totally different with what is available in South Africa. So like I said, we have to bring in 15 people, including some office staff, about 4 of them. I led the delegation, to South Africa for 3 months, you understand, to update their knowledge in furniture production and all that. And that is how the company has been up to date.
KWARA ETHNIX Designs manufactures top-quality furniture for home and office usage, ranging from case goods, curtains, spring mattresses, and upholstery items, utilizing the highest quality materials. The quality of the KWARA ETHNIX product has been the greatest marketing effort of the company. With highly durable and sleek designs and using top standard materials, embracing international standards, all its products are world-class and beat most imported furniture. The company focuses on the upmarket end of Nigeria's furniture business with hotel and corporate clients throughout the whole of Nigeria. It completed the furnishing of the Federal Palace Hotel in 2012 and also completed that of Ikoyi Hotel, Lagos.
We started small and we now big, if I can say. We started with Queen's Drive. Is like a boutique hotel, but a very high-class boutique hotel in Lagos. Then after that, we did Lagoon Crest, also a boutique hotel. Then after that, we were really blessed. We started with Federal Palace in Victoria Island, the new wing, not the old one, because the old one doesn't exist anymore. The new wing. We were given the time frame for that hotel. We manufactured, all the manufacturing, it took 3 months. Just 3 months, and it's about 250 bedrooms.
Management has performed wonderfully well because, as you are aware, most of the top hotels in Nigeria have come to KWARA to make sure that it's the KWARA ETHNIX design that is giving the contract to supply all things needed, carpentry, wood, beddings, wardrobes, and things like that. And I'm talking about big hotels in Nigeria. Federal Palace Hotel, you talk about Sheraton, 4 Point in Lekki, in Abuja, in Akwa Ibom, across Nigeria. All the top-rated hotels in Nigeria are making use of KWARA ETHNIX design when it comes to furnishing them because the designs are contemporary and they are just top.
Furniture and interior design from KWARA ETHNIX always captures the imagination of customers and has been the company's biggest marketing strategy and at the base of its success in penetrating the Nigerian market. As people see the uniqueness, aesthetics and functionality of furniture items from KWARA ETHNIX, they are not only encouraged to do repeat business with the company, but they also become ambassadors of the brand through word-of-mouth recommendations.
What we did, we brought some designs from South Africa, the new designs, and we got the method of producing. We bring our materials, our raw materials, our fabrics from South Africa because the local fabrics is a problem. The local raw material is a problem. So what we decided is to bring in our own raw material, which the clients really like, because it guaranteed, and we sure that whenever we produce, there won't be any problems. Every month we get the air freight from South Africa. We don't use local raw material, and there's a reason why we're spreading our wings in this country, because of the quality and the materials we use.
Doing a kind of research into marketing stability, right, of furniture making, then we discovered that, right, the kind of furniture made in Nigeria is totally different from what is manufactured in South Africa. So after our research, we were in Kano, we were in Port Harcourt, we were in Lagos, we were in Kaduna, we were in Abuja with him. You know, we were doing research into products, we were doing research into raw materials provision, right? And you wouldn't believe it. It was through this our research that we were able to revive 3 companies in Nigeria today that are making raw materials, and they're supplying a lot of company.
From a core group of 12 staff that flew to South Africa for training in 2005, the company now employs over 80 people with plans to further expand the business.
I'm one of the old staff of KWARA Furniture before I joined the KWARA ETHNIX. So I'm among of those who travel out for training in South Africa. So on getting there, in fact, we meet a lot. What I didn't know about the furniture aspect, we learn a lot, we gain a lot. So we are coming back to Nigeria. We have trained a lot of people at KWARA ETHNIX. Some of them have left, but some are still remain here.
By the time that KWARA ETHNIX came, I gained a lot. They took me to South Africa for training. I see so many things, how their operation, everything over there. Now I come down to Nigeria. So my knowledge that I get there, I use it in KWARA ETHNIX. So now we started operation with my people here, which is my boys. I trained so many people, so many guys, and I thank God that today they use my training that is succeed. Everything is perfect, like South Africa's.
When this company, KWARA Furniture, and now it's KWARA ETHNIX, we gain a lot of them, because before we are using nail, hammer to do our job, but now we don't use nail. We are using pin gun and screw gun. We use screw and pin.
By the time we are in KWARA Furniture, it's not like this at all, because it's not like division of labor. The work is too hard by them. But now we have already separated one by one. We have a machine shop, we have a cutter, we have everything, which is everybody get their own department. And that's very easy. It's quick and that's very easy. That's it. And then, you know, when we go to South Africa, that is 11 or 12 years to this time, we go there and then learn how they are doing. You understand me? As we learn, we see, say, this is how we have been working like nothing, it doesn't good at all. But now, our work is perfect and nicely.
This is another company that bears witness to what is possible in Nigeria's manufacturing sector from foreign investors' perspective when government is supportive and provides the enabling environment.
The government is 100% supportive to us. If they were not in support of us, I don't think we'll be here. Because of them, there's a reason why we're still here. The directors in Nigeria, which are representing the KWARA state government, with our directors in South Africa, they're working hand in hand. They're working hand in hand with me. We've got a very good relationship. If there's some challenges that I've got, because I'm the one who's on ground, I'll get hold of them, then wherever they can assist, they assist us. So we've got a very good relationship with the KWARA state government.
Though the company has not been without its challenges, the company has continued to thrive with support from the Alhaji Abdul Fattah Ahmed-led administration. His Excellency Alhaji Abdul Fattah Ahmed, in his support for businesses in the state, hosted the management team of KWARA ETHNIX Design Limited when the group paid him a courtesy visit at the KWARA State Government House. Speaking on behalf of the team was the company chairman, Mr. Isi Penekin, who commended the governor for making the state business-friendly and peaceful. These, according to him, are the factors that attracted himself and his team to KWARA. He also spoke of the management's intention to place the company on the world map, stating that the company was ready to synergize with the state government to develop the company and take it to the next level.
I've got only good things to say, and whoever I meet, you know, I just speak highly about KWARA. And I usually say to guys that I meet, they ask, I say I'm a KWARA. I'm from Ilorin, you know, so I'm proud. We did the Federal Palace a few years ago, and I went into the hotel and I asked the staff at the hotel, guys, where's this furniture from? And they, you know, they said, no, it's imported from Italy, and it's imported from South Africa. I said, guys, this is all from KWARA states. So people can't believe it, but this is the truth. And I want to say that, you know, thank God that we export in South Africa to the UK, and I spoke to the UK clients, so it won't be long before we'll export from KWARA to the UK. And so my goal and my dream is to make sure, because I don't think a lot of Nigerians living here is proudly Nigerian. They're not proudly, so my goal would be to get a lot of Nigerians to be proud of Nigeria. So I am so confident that our furniture, and I'm going to prove it, that can be exported to the UK. The latest designs, because you know we can do that. The guys are doing it. I'm really proud of KWARA staff. They have learned a lot from knowing no skill. They have got to know and do as good as the international guys are doing.
In his remarks, Alhaji Abdul Fattah Ahmed expressed satisfaction over the management of the company, saying the company had taken the furniture world by surprise. The governor also further challenged the company's management to work out modalities on how to move the company from furniture supplying company to a furniture training ground to create employment for unemployed youths.
With the ushering in of the last administration of KWARA, and of course with the global practice as we know towards creating a blend between the public and private to see how we can truly begin to combine expertise and, of course, management skills of the public sector to blend with the private sector. This has given birth to what we see as KWARA ETHNIX. And we're happy that it's a company that has been woken up from its slumbers. It has taken its rightful place in the furniture industry in Nigeria, and it is indeed moving towards leading the furniture industry in Nigeria. I was also surprised when I visited the Federal Palace Hotel, the new Federal Palace. I didn't believe where the furniture came from when I was told they are from KWARA. I was very impressed.
The success of KWARA ETHNIX has been of immense benefit to KWARA State, both in terms of employment generation, internally generated revenue, and dividends paid to government coffers at the end of the business year.
The job creation we created, we've got more than 85 people working in this factory. So you could imagine what role it plays, because they're looking after their family, they're looking after their mother, their grandfather, we can call them. So it's part of job creation, and if there's more of the companies coming in for investment, not only South Africa but other countries to come and invest in this country, once there's more employment, there's less crime, because everybody knows where to go. He has to go to work. But if the employment rate decrease, then the crime escalate. So it's a good thing that investors come through to this country.
KWARA Ethnic Designs has grown and expanded, and there are plans on ground for further expansion to capture more market share, using KWARA State as a base for exporting furniture and allied products to its customers in the USA and Europe as soon as the cargo terminal at the Ilorin International Airport is fully functional. As part of efforts to sanitize the state civil service and block leakages and excesses from ghost workers, the KWARA state government has commenced verification exercise for workers, teachers and pensioners in the state. The exercise, which is expected to last for 2 weeks, is currently taking place across the 16 local government areas of KWARA state. The Executive Governor of KWARA State, His Excellency Alhaji Abdul Fattah Ahmed, paid a visit to the Verification Center at Ilorin West Local Government for a first-hand assessment of the process. His Excellency explained that the verification exercise was to give the government accurate data of the state and local government councils' payroll and ensure that only those properly employed receive salaries and pensions accordingly. Alhaji Ahmed appealed to workers to be patient as the verification exercise progresses, assuring them that the exercise would end challenges associated with the payment of salaries in the state permanently.
It will give us a database that will enable us to prepare properly for the welfare of our civil servants, the economic development of the state, and also human capital development. And you know that planning starts with data. And because we've not had the proper data in the past, it has impeded planning process. So with this data capturing, it will not only enable us to do proper financial planning for the civil servants, especially with respect to growth and development, and of course, retirement. So that planning process will enable you to make the right provisions for them so that people access their dues anytime they retire, or when the month is due, they get their salaries as at when due. This exercise will give us that platform. That's why it is very important.
The alternate chairman, KWARA State Committee on Personnel Database Development, Alhaji Isiaka Gold, disclosed that 2,747 workers and pensioners have so far been captured, having gone through the accreditation, verification, data capturing and fingerprint.
Your Excellency, just as you directed because of your interest to ensure that local governments and all staff in KWARA State get their salary as at when due. It is not in your character, Your Excellency, to suffer anybody. That is not in your character, Your Excellency. And it has been your concern since that why should the state take their salary and the local government cannot take their salary? Every minute, every second, that remains your concern. It is for this purpose that you have done what you have done to ensure that you do that of capturing.
The verification exercise embarked upon will undoubtedly assist the state government to block leakages and excesses from ghost workers. KWARA State, it's good here.